Hi, this is Texaca in Orlando, Florida, and No Limit, right in front of us. They just put on a Sayaw Workshop, and they're going to introduce themselves as well as tell us what they did tonight and how important it is to this weekend. So I'll hand it over to Mr. Christian.
Hi guys, so today we just had a workshop featuring these two guys, Felix from Gainesville, APOC GEO, and Jordan Acevedo, ex-president of UCF FSA and ex-FOB coordinator. Basically what we did here is just, use our dance outlets to bring together the community and also try to expand on the Sayaw weekend that UCF FSA has established this year. It was a great workshop. I think the result was great. It was full studio. Everybody enjoyed the pieces. The pieces were really dope. And overall, great event, and I'm just really looking forward to Sayaw tomorrow.
And so in front of us we have Felix. Can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and how important this night was for you?
Okay. Hi, again, I'm Felix. So I started dancing in college through FSA at University of Florida. So because this is a collaboration with FSA, it's important to me because that's my root. That's how I started. So it's good to give back to people who are in school now in FSA and who are getting introduced to dance. So I think it's really important to give back what I learned. So that's it.
Okay. Awesome, man. We've got a Bostonian over here. Doesn't sound like it, but anyway, you don't, really. You still got your Florida roots. So he's down for Boston. He's here till Wednesday. He's going to explain, how important this night was to him, as well as what does it mean to bring the Florida community from the different cities together to something like this.
Hey guys, yep, like you said, my name is Jordan. It's really important to bring the Florida communities together because we all know that we have a lot of resources, but a lot of the times we don't bring it together, and it's really just taking the initiative to really put your foot forward and make something like this, just as Christian and No Limit has. So I'm very appreciative towards that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Florida comes up. I had an upbringing very much like Felix, also very appreciative towards FSA. It was weird when he was saying the kid's still in school because it's like, wow, we're graduated, we're alumni, that's like we're all alumni. So overall just really appreciative. We came here to not only dance but also to represent our culture and make sure that people are aware that this is here and we're here to stay. So No Limit's a great thing. If you guys don't know about it, you need to get about it because they're doing great things.
Awesome, and knowing that both of you had done your pieces tonight, the level of showmanship and technical skill that some of the dancers have. Can you explain? Yeah, you guys can smile. That's okay because it was you guys put it on. How did they follow along, and how quickly did they pick up the choreography? It's for both of you.
I don't know.
Yeah, those pieces were no joke. Those are pretty intense pieces. It's not some beginner choreography. Not to say that we're masters or anything, but it was pretty intricate, and they picked it up pretty well. I think we taught at a good pace, and as you saw in the select groups, you'll see in some of the videos, they killed it. So very proud of the Florida community. They're sick. Yeah,
of course, I always find class, or for me personally, as a learning experience on both ends. So. Someone once told me when I started, making a choreography is half of the journey. The other half is teaching it. You don't fully understand your piece until you teach it. So that was my first time teaching that piece, and maybe like Jordan can agree with me. Like he discovered more about it than just creating it.
And you definitely kicked it up a notch. This room felt like a sauna, but they kept on going and they kept on pushing through. And the videos are going to show how well they did there. And so, lastly, this last question goes for you, Christian. So, with No Limit and what you see for the future, are there any events that you can go ahead and tell our audience that are coming up for y'all?
That's something that's going to be growing. Like I said earlier in the workshop, we've been in existence for about a year now. Next month in April, we're performing at World of Dance. We're going to try to get a lot of our supporters out there and just overall the whole Florida dance community out there, because if we show outsourced events and event promotions and throwers that we can do it here in Florida. I really believe that it'll brand us well better in the community. April 19th is the World of Dance Orlando. Tentative for May 31st, we have the Takeoff Part 2, which is our pretty much anniversary event, and we like to just go big with that one. We're looking to bring in some guests, already looking at some bookings, so that's going to be a pretty big event for anybody really interested in joining the movement. Yeah, that's all, so for now.
Awesome, and oh my gosh, what happened to my voice? Lastly, can you also tell us how they could find you?
It's really easy to find us. We are purely based on social media and internet, so if you just go on Twitter, Instagram, at No Limit Orlando, YouTube, No Limit Company, and then Facebook.com/NoLimitOrlando. Like us, email us if you're interested in possibly collaborating. That's nolimit.orlando@gmail.com. It's all here. Hashtag there is no limit, and you'll find everything we post pretty much, so yeah.
Awesome. So, you two gentlemen, we really appreciate you coming out to Sayaw Weekend, especially you coming all the way from Boston. I know you flew here and your arms must be tired. Anyway, we really appreciate you, again, for Sayaw Weekend and for the workshop. And again, one of the biggest things I see about this weekend is that no FSA is doing something as large and as diverse and have this much variety. And FSA UCF is doing that. It's because of you guys giving your time and your effort. We really appreciate that. So kudos to you guys. Okay, so again, signing off from Orlando, Florida, here at the No Limit Sayaw Workshop. This is Tuxtaka for the 20th anniversary of FSA UCF. Give me a peace out, guys.
Thanks,